Proper warm-up is getting your cardiovascular system warmed up and your core temperature raised. And you can do that by dynamic stretching and jogging or high knees or anything like that. After you raise your core temperature, you want to do static stretching on your shoulder, elbows, forearms, torso, and lower body, because throwing is a whole full body workout.
Here's a warm-up technique demonstrated by Jordan. This motion is to warm up and isolate the forearm as well as the wrist. So Jordan does not really isolate the forearm as well as she does the wrist. You can see she has a lot of movement in her upper arm. So let's see this in slow motion. Look about right here. You see how much movement she has in that forearm. But then if you look at the wrist, she'll have it right here. It's very isolated. This is another warm-up technique that's on the knee. It's really to just isolate the arm and the torso, and then the next warm-up will add in the full body. If you watch Jordan, she does this activity very well. So if you watch her hand come up behind her head. She turns her hand backwards very nicely. And then if you watch her torso, she also isolates it and moves it very well when she does the throw.
Once we have our feet set and our knees bent and our elbow pointing towards our target, we now need to talk about the back arm. We have to keep our elbow above our shoulder in order to apply good speed and velocity to the ball. We also need to have our wrist facing directly behind us and keep it nice and loose. The reason why we do this is because when we rotate our chest towards the target, our wrist will naturally be in a position to stay behind the ball in order to apply power. If we had our ball this way or facing in, when we rotate, the ball would be on the side, and that's not going to be a powerful throw. So if we keep our wrist directly behind the ball and we rotate here, that's going to be a good powerful throw directly to the target.
When you throw a baseball or softball over and over again, the arm is going to go into an external rotation. Repeated overhand throwing forces the arm into this position over and over again. So over time, the player's posterior inferior glenohumeral ligament, also known as PIGHL, will become tight and cause dysfunction in the way the shoulder moves. This can cause mechanics to suffer. It can lead to rotator cuff injuries, slap tears, lesions to the labrum, bursitis, and other shoulder injuries. Throwing injuries are most often cumulative, and not just one throw contributes to the injury. Her right about here, you notice how high this arm is. And really, in all honesty, her elbow should be pointing at her target right about at this level. You also notice that her hand is turned backwards very well.